Why, hello there, fellow builders. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story Primitive Survival. Episode 40, Struggling with Sod. Wasn't there something that made it so you have to have a perpetual light source by farm animals or they despawn? So animals shouldn't be kept in the dark. So if I do build a structure, I should incorporate like a light source. But with that said, I don't have a structure in there yet, and I don't have like drifters that can spawn or anything like that, so I don't think that they're going to need a light source for any other reason. And I also don't think it's reasonable. Well, I'll put it this way: I think it would be pretty unusual for the chickens, even if I build like a little coop, for them to just like stay in the coop perpetually, especially if I put their food troughs outside. There's never going to be a case where they like hole up forever and get themselves like despawned. But I might want a source of light for a totally different reason, which is it's just easier to work in an area where I'm not constantly having to swap to a lantern in my offhand. Because that gets inconvenient. Alright, before I go back in there, let's grab the spelt grain and make one more trough so we can double trough it. I'm just checking up on, yeah, we have some mature flax here too. So maybe what we'll do is I'll, forget the spelt grain, I'll flax grain it. Okay, and that stuff smoked, and, oh yeah, I definitely calculated the wood wrong, because we have so much extra campfire time burning. And I don't really care about the meat dehydrating as a result of the smoking, because it's like, oh well, I just drink some extra water. It does lose a little satiety, but not enough satiety that I think it's going to be a real problem. So I'll just smoke all the meat. So the plan is to like cook the fish and smoke the meat, or smoke the red meat as the mix of what I'll do. All right. Let's go harvest that flax and then get... So I'm going to need... I have a bunch of medium fertility soil. Perfect. I probably don't need any more scythes for a bit. This is definitely, like, the biggest harvest I've had so far. The color of mature flax is almost identical to that is 8 of 9. So it's really tricky to tell. But I think I got everything that was growing. Just 7 spots. Still not bad. Or 8 spots? I have 8 seeds. Did I calculate that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I just got double seeds on one. Oh, that's mature now too. And yeah, we're getting lots of grain, which is glorious, because I'll be able to feed the chickens efficiently. Okay, that looks about right. And we have a lot of flax fibers built up, which is awesome for the purpose of making a windmill eventually. Can awful sausage use smoked meat? Let's see. Blood sausage. So bloody offal makes clean offal. Clean offal. So if we did raw black pudding, that is clean offal, blood, and fat. And then if we do blood sausage, that is clean offal, blood, or... And then, it looks like cured, but maybe not smoked. So yeah, that actually might be a bit of a hiccup. We might have to go hunt for raw meat. Ooh, pop large. We can do a honey harvest soon. Because the four corners... Well, that's pop poor, but whatever. The four corners look ready to go. So what I'd like to do... eventually, is to have, have the coop where, like, I have a way to grab eggs from the outside, so I don't actually have to enter the area. So that's going to be the eventual design. And I'm trying not to interfere with the whole, like, eggs that they're hatching right now, but I don't really want to put a big pause on this project. Yeah, I think that looks better than the green line. The green line just looked so abnormal. And I'll have to move their boxes, you know, once this clutch of eggs is done. I don't really want to interfere until that happens. Okay. It's all lined. Minus those two. Now let's put down some food. Lots of fodder. This project is done for now until I'm gonna wait like a little bit longer for when those eggs are further along. You've had animals jump fences because troughs were next to them? That could be. Yeah, that could be a problem. Looks like the berry bushes are flowering. No. 8 or 9 days is like max time, and it looks like they're stalled from bad temp. Yeah, they might flourish in the winter months. Either way, having a berry hedge is cool. I don't regret replanting them. Any more of the flax? Yes. Just as I put away my medium fertility soil, of course. So this stuff is actually not going to get replanted. This was going to be rammed earth because I wanted a pathway into my kitchen. So I won't even bother with that. So now that we have the coop, I actually might just work on the coop building. Damned be the first batch of eggs, because like, oh well, if I delay that clutch from hatching, not a big deal. So, given that, let's grab some... I'll grab a stack of fences. I don't know if I'm going to incorporate the fences into the design. And I don't have a lot of boards for, actually, I don't even want, I probably want slabs. So, to that end, let's get more kapok wood. So I can design like a little chicken coop. Now, for the roof of the chicken coop, I think I'm going to use the straw grass style. I'll use the, like... some hay grass blocks, and then the, I could also do slanted sod. Maybe I think I even like the slanted sod appearance better. So maybe I'll have like a little sod roof instead. Thought you could break these down. Oh yeah, there we go. So if we did sod, yeah, either way, I'm going to need more wood. Thatch would be thematic. The problem with thatch is, I mean, I could do, like, a thatch as well. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. I had mentioned prior, the aesthetic reminds me way more of, like, Scandinavian buildings than jungle buildings. I think thematic, honestly, would be bamboo. I just don't know where any bamboo is. Because, despite living in the tropics, there just isn't any. Which is weird. At some point, I should probably make the run all the way up north to get that giant, like, some of those 2x2 kapok trees. Because if I want to build in kapok, not oak, I'm going to need to put the footwork in to get a whole lot of it, because this is all oak this way. There's one. This is a stopgap, just to get this project done so I can move on. What should I make next? What should I do after the 1.0 chicken coop is done? I'm pulling. I'll be up to you. Oh. You know what? I am in bear territory. And given that there was a carcass there, I don't know how I feel about this high... Oh, that's cypress anyway. Let's leave this vicinity. God, why is it all cypress? Oh, lychee. Yum. Whatever you end up voting for because I know this is going to come up, if you do want me to go try to make the blood sausages, I will need more meat for that. So that the batch will be ruined unless I get meat. It's not I'm not trying to tell you what to vote on, I'm just letting you know that, like, I can't stuff the sausages unless I do some hunting. Just so that you can make an informed decision. Alright, that's probably enough wood to get this little thing going. I haven't really brainchild what I want it to look like in my head. That would be... So I'll have to do some experimentation. What looks like a good coop. I'll probably want the hammer, chisel. I'll just take the saw with me. I have more mature flax. Copy that. I acknowledge. Get that going in a sec. And I have no cooked food now. All right. Ouch. Batch of smoked is done. Got lots of food for cooking. So before I go back to the chicken coop, let's finish off the mature crops. Because this is the chicken feed after all. I forget exactly how many, like, linen I would need to start the farm or start the windmill, but we're probably pretty close, I'd imagine. Alright, that looks about right. Perfect. So if you guys want me to focus on building, I'm going to make the decision of what that means. And I think in this case, I'm just going to add some, like, basic crude lighting to the areas as the project. All right. I don't really like the aesthetic of that. Wonder if I can make it better. For now, let's go grab some of the stone blocks too. Yeah, I could make wooden lanterns, I guess. You're not wrong, I do have a lot of honey. Every 64 flax fibers is a set of sails. So 5 stacks is a full windmill. And the gate is gonna move too. In fact, where I started this is not great because it gets in the way of their hen boxes. The idea here was to put a door here. Or maybe even some sort of like window. So I can reach in. So that's what I was hoping, is not to have to fully commit to entering the area. And just to grab eggs that are up on like a elevated platform of sorts. Like if I did, yeah, like a trapdoor or something. So if I had like egg boxes on here, and I could just reach in, that would be, I would say, ideal. So I don't have to commit to entering through the airlocks every time. And then I can chisel out the cobblestone in the corners so that they are, like, not stupid looking. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to forget the hen boxes for now. Because I'd rather just build this and then let the generations grow. So in this case, I'll probably want some full blocks. In these spots. I'm going to be open like this, and then this should be a full block. And then I have to figure out like how to do the whole I haven't like prototyped this, so this is just trial and error. And if I end up needing a Actually, I don't really like this here. I like this fundamental design, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the hay grass over here and design it a little differently. Sorry, chickens. I can hear them, like, full panicking. I know. I don't belong here. Rooster's like, get out! It's like, nope. You ain't the boss of me. Not yet, at least. I have so many different blocks going on right now. One of everything. Really don't need to be picking up random ferns. That doesn't help my cause. Okay. So we've got this area going on. I think this is going to look a little weird, but I'm going to try a hay grass roof as like a stair up to where the nest box are going to go. I just don't know what that's going to look like, but we'll see. Wait, why? I thought that was the pattern. No, don't come out. I'm intentionally spooking them so they don't come out this way. Oh, that's thatch. Yeah, okay. I don't have any... Yeah, okay. Well, that's not gonna work. So dry grass. If I want stair, I think... Let me put this down. I don't want to be holding this. I'm gonna see if it's chiselable. Because it's wooden. No, because it's it's wooden. So we'll do stairs. Some wooden stairs up there. Instead. Board. What am I typing? Board. So if I want stair pattern. Because I could micro chisel it too. So stairs. Okay, 3. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, this I think will work. Then we'll just get doors on it and call it done for now. So I don't have a method where I can like easily check on it, but that can be like a upgrade for the future and not something I necessarily do right now. I don't want the door there. And I'm not even... I don't know I made 2 doors. I don't even want a second... Well, actually, if I airlock it, I'll want a second door. So, second door here... With, placing the flooring. This project became unnecessarily complicated. Forget that, I'll just do a gate. And this whole gate is gonna go bye-bye. So I'll just replace the soil here. Obviously, those sections are not necessary anymore. And then all I need to do is pop a roof on this thing and we're kind of done. Make it 1 block higher. As you can see, I don't architect a lot of things for aesthetics. I think it shows. In fact, it might be nicer looking if it's like fenced, just to let in more light. I could have incorporated fences in a lot of this up until this point, but yeah. Oops, not there. I don't hate the look of it once it gets a roof on. You could always microblock fence as well. And then just the gate here. All right, and then these bad boys are gonna go inside. Yeah, and math. I mathed this out wrong, obviously. In fact, I can just have this be open. I'm fine with that. Okay. Well, before I dehydrate to death, tend to my own needs. And I think I am happy to call this Chicken Coop 1.0 once the roof is on. So let's do sod roof. And what is this, 2x3? Or 4x... So if it's 4, I'll just do slanted sod. The 2 slants. So that's... slanted sod, roof bottom? What stupid crafting is this? The pattern is like, to make this, make it. It's like, that's not helpful. Come on now. So that's hay grass, boards, and dirt. Okay. Let's go grab the stuff for sod. I don't really need a door. I'll save it for later. I have even more flax that's ready to go. Alright, sod. Let's make the sod, maybe... I'm not really sure how I want to sod the roof exactly. Maybe I'll start with the simple slanted sods. For that, we'll need boards. I can just put my boards away, but whatever. We'll make more boards. And we'll start with this. Once I'm done with the chicken coop, I'm gonna harvest some honey too, because it looks like all my skeps are good to go. Ooh, fun. Get some lightning. Let's see. All this is just temporary scaffolding, obviously, the rammed earth. And then, what else could we put? if I change... What does even this look like? Nope. Alright, in this spot... Actually, let's toss this out. I'm curious what will happen if I just add more of the generic sod blocks to it. And see if it will, like, auto-resolve a pattern. Sometimes it does that, sometimes it doesn't. And in this case, it doesn't. Got it. Alright. Then, if that's the case, putting the sod in the center top spot might be what I'm looking for. No, not quite. I mean, that could work, but I'm going to have to remove the original sod, which would be fine. So let's see if I can make this work if I remove the original 6 I put down. Yeah, sorry, these chickens are freaking out. So that's sod, top roof. Then we want to pair that with a corner. Or top corner. Well, I guess I'll do 2 more top roofs on the other side. Yeah, as you can see, I really don't work with, like, the angled roof much at all, which is why this is miserable for me. Alright, so put that there. Animals can't jump over this small fence? Nope. Because it's 1.5 high and they can only jump 1. Some animals can, but I don't have, like, foxes or anything like that around that would cause them trouble. So I think we need the sod inner corner. Oh, and that's a whole different pattern. And that needs to be... I mean, that works, I guess. It just looks wrong. Because I think the top roof is for a different section. I'm not really sure how it's supposed to be laid out, to be honest. Because then this is supposed to be like sod bottom. Wish it came with better directions. At some point I'm just going to be like, it looks good enough. So yeah, these corners look wrong. So I think it's outer. And then I'll probably need some just regular old plank or wooden filler too, to fill up all the spots. Alright, sod, outer corners. And 4 should do. I'm not really worried about the chickens getting out while I'm working on them, though. Corner here. Nope. Try again. There we go. Just do some gymnastics. I might go with, so how do the tops work with the bottoms? So I might just go with the standard slant and forget, like, tops and bottoms entirely. just because they seem fussier to work with. Oh, wow. And placing them is a nightmare. So if we did do this whole, like, tops and bottoms thing, let's try to place some of the tops. Guess that's backwards? Don't know what the intent is here. Yeah, I don't really know how this pairs. Let's try putting it like this. Because I think this will just be a lot more wood exposed, right? No, that doesn't even... Unless I want it vented, that doesn't make sense at all. Okay, so forget that. I think what we can do is we can do the tops here. Because that lines up with the fences, and then I'll just do the standard slant everywhere else. I know, chickens. Shush. Rome wasn't built in a day. Y'all can wait. Watch them all get out. Like a mass escape. It would be funny. Alright, so if we want a bunch of sod tops, let's just plop and sod like this. Cool. Oh my god. Vintage Story Y. And now, what I do in the inside, like, almost doesn't even matter because it's, like, basically not visible. I can always replace this with, like, the correct color of stuff. Here, while I'm up here, let's close the door. I don't want them sneaking out. Well, I guess the other gate is closed. So then we can just have regular sod. Just the... just the slant roof up here. Just do 8, however many of them. I think that will look fine. I'm not looking forward to growing this thing anymore. Like, if it needs to get larger. Maybe we want corners in the 2 corner spots, though. So I'm glad I didn't make the full set. Alright, and then for corners, this would be outer corners again. I need more boards. Do I have any... No, I don't have any more outer corners. Okay, this should be done. Of course, it goes completely backwards. Just to spite me. Here. And here. Okay, I think I've mastered sod. I'm in the Bronze Age, but apparently sod is, like, too complicated for my smooth brain to handle. So let's remove all the scaffolding and call that good for now. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story Primitive Survival, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Seraphs.